Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Looking now at some numbers for C.J. McCollum.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Bridges. All out there with Hayward. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Lillard against Ball. Here's Lillard. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard from past the arc. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Nurkic finds McCollum. Back to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And McCollum with the layup.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And the Hornets with possession here. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's Bridges. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Pass to Oubre.
Okay, that was a sweet move. Oubre, the lefty, hard to read off the bounce.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Plumlee against Lillard. McCollum outside. Offline with his 3. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lob pass to Oubre. Powell with the steal. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Take a look at the Hornets. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And checking out Charlotte, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
Yeah, the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Now, here's Ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
McCollum with the ball, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. He feeds it to Nance. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball kicks to Plumlee. He dishes it to Oubre. Plumlee, the pass to Hayward. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And stolen by Hayward. Dishes it to Plumlee. Outside, Ball. A new 14 for Charlotte. Count that bucket.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Lillard surveying the D. And here's Nurkic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim. His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Nurkic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's McCollum. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Passes to Nurkic. Kicks to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Hornets leading by 4. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Oubre against Nance. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Miles Bridges.
Wow, wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Biyombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Gordon Hayward. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oubre outside. Pass to Rozier. Now Biyombo. He's covered by Zeller. Biyombo kicks to Rozier. And he banks in the layup.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Nance outside. Lillard against Bridges. Portland again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside ball. Five on the clock. Here's Oubre. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Oh, Nance in position. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Lillard against Ball. Nance trying to break loose. And it's Lillard missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Nance. Wande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Here's Simons. Outside Covington. Fade away. Hornets with the rebound. Here's a 1-2. There's the pass to Biyombo. Here's a 1-2. For three. Zeller grabs the board. Trailblazers trail by 6. The layup off target. Charlotte's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And the Hornets miss again. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And the dunk by Zeller.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Hornets leading by 4. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Biyombo in the post. He's covered by Zeller. Rozier kicks to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And good that time.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Rozier. Here's a 1-2. Covered by Hollis-Jefferson.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Giles checked in for Zeller. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Wanamaker. Outside Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
For a player who plays with emotion like Covington, those kind of plays can really get your motor running.
Charlotte trailing. Rozier looking around. Over to the left wing. Back to Washington. Passes it to Wanamaker. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte no good that time either. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
1:57 left in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rozier finds Washington. Here's Wanamaker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. They could use a bucket. And too long on the shot. Portland leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Covington in the corner. Misses the 3. Charlotte has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Hornets trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Wondu passes to Washington. Here's a Wondu. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. They get it again. A second chance effort. And Covington sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
McCollum against Rozier. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Washington, that's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
A 3 from McCollum. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, you know, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, you know, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Giles, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Robert Covington. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Rozier. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Well, his passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Simons. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets. The Trailblazers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Shoot 2. And the first one drops. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Oubre not easy to stop once he gets up to speed. You kind of had to foul him in that situation.
The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him.
Oubre, the more he plays and gets into a rhythm, you start to see some of that confidence. That's going to help out the team.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Oubre can't get it to go. Portland leading by 3. Here's Simons. Got a piece of it. Larry Nance is checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for Anthony Simons. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And Ball subbed in for Terry Rozier. Hornets trail by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Oubre outside. Feeds it to Plumlee. Portland grabs the miss. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And he makes both free throws. Hornets trail by 5. Ball dishes to Hayward. Back to Ball. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hornets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bridges. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Powell. Lillard against Ball. Lillard attacking, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lillard's got 6 points.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Hornets trail by 3. Hayward outside. And there's the pass to Oubre. Back to Hayward. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Nance. Shoots over Bridges. Nance, no good. Fast break now for Charlotte. Oubre, no one around him. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Got to know the scouting report. You do not want Kelly Oubre to establish confidence in catch and shoot chances. Knocks it down.
Lillard attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Both free throws good from Lillard.
There you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Now here's Ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 4-3, Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Lillard. He's got 8. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. To the paint. Here's Oubre. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Powell kicks to Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Powell. And the Hornets call time here.
and starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Nurkic. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Passes it the ball. 6 to shoot for 3. Hayward. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Powell. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. And here are the Hornets now. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Ball with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball, and the dunk by Powell.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Hornets trail by 7. Hayward outside. Pass to Oubre. Clock at 6. They need this, and it's blocked. Lillard outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Charlotte calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Biombo is checked in for Charlotte. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Gordon Hayward. Hornets trail by 9. Outside, ball. The pass to Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Oubre right there, just not afraid to take it at the defense.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Trailblazers leading by 7. It's Powell on the wing. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Biombo. Ball kicks to Bridges. Nance against Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard with it. He's got 14. That one misses. Excellent D there from Ball. And here's the fast break. In the corner, it's Oubre. To the middle, here's Biombo.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Covington in the corner. Bridges. Covington's shot is off. Hornets trail by 5. Left side, Ball. Zeller with the double team. Biyombo down low. He's against Zeller. Biyombo, no luck. And now Portland on the break. Here's Covington. Nance passes to Lillard. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball finds Oubre. Pass to Bridges. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
One-on-one fast break. For 3, Oubre. Nance gets the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. They need this one. Lillard misses.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A different look now for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Nance. Collin comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Hornets also changing it up. B.J. Washington comes in for Biyombo. And it's Rozier in for Ball. Here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Zeller's got his 2nd basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Oubre.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Hornets trail by 3. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
McCollum outside. Now the pass to Covington. Here's Zeller. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Wanamaker. Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Portland leading by 3. Simons, the pass to Giles. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rozier's got the ball. Oubre inside the 3-point line. Misses the wing J. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Covington, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Covington's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Two-for-one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Down low, here's Wanamaker. And it's Portland with the rebound. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Charlotte no good that time either. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. 7-point differential. Rozier with the steal. Stolen away. Count it. McCollum's got 11 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. Shaq, how does Damian Lillard carve up defenses night in, night out?
Lillard can turn bad shots into good shots, Ernie. His elite range changes how defenses guard their whole team.
Well, you have to respect Lillard's shot, you know, as well as his shot. He's one of the elite long-range shooters, can shoot from everywhere, and then he has great rap music. Dame Dollar.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Hornets trail by 9. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Ball. Bridges out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Hayward in at the 2 spot.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Nance, no good. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Hayward goes in. Makes it off the glass. Hayward's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hornets. Lillard finds Nance. McCollum against Hayward. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Plumlee, and here's Oubre. Shot clock at 6. And here's Nurkic. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Hornets trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Ball. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now, here's Lillard. 14 points for him. McCollum, left side from downtown. That's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Owundu's checked in. Nance against Bridges. Pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Hayward. From deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Trailblazers. Hornets trail by 13. Outside Ball, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He is a great leaper for his size and gets off the floor so quickly, sneaks behind the defense for that alley-oop.
Now Lillard, he's got 17 to the inside. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte. Trailblazers leading by 11. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Lillard just plays with great confidence, really feeling it here and looking to find any scoring opportunity in this one.
Hornets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Hayward outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Stolen by Ball. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Passes it to Owundu. Back to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Here's Plumlee. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Gordon Hayward. They throw good. McCollum.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Now here's Ball. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 6 points for him.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 16. Ball against Lillard. Ball kicks to Rozier. Here's Owundu. Took the line by Charlotte. Goes back up. Biyombo trying to break free, and it's Rozier missing. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. The three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lillard against Ball. And Lillard kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock is at 3. Here's Nance. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's a 1-2. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Nance slams it in.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Hornets trail by 18. Left side, Ball.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hollis Jefferson. His last 10 games, he's putting up 6 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
That's good from Ball. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Free throw good, McCollum. And so McCollum nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Ball. Zeller passes to Simons. Back to Zeller. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the wing on the left. Here's Simons. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Hornets trail by 18. Ball with it. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's McCollum. Oh, he's going to get hit with his 2nd flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the 2nd one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you cross the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Oubre subbed in for Ball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Off the inbound, McCollum. The shot off that time, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Zeller. Hits it from about 6 feet away. Zeller's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum against Rozier. The pass to Oubre. And again, the Hornets missing. Trailblazers leading by 22. Lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got his second bucket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Bounce pass from Rozier. Here's Wanamaker.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They double team McCollum. They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Washington. No good again that time. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the Hornets call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Portland. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And for the Trailblazers, they weren't really being talked about as contenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
They're in the thick of it, and I think they got an attitude that's well suited for the pressure and intensity of playoff basketball. So when the postseason arrives, look out for this team.
Pass to Wanamaker. Charlotte no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
That was huge!
Incredible. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Charlotte with it. Wanamaker the pass to Oubre. Now here's Rozier. Passes it to Wanamaker. Back to Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Misses and the dry spell continues.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rozier against Powell. Shoots it. Zeller grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Simons the pass to Powell. Pass to Simons. Kicks it to Covington. The pass to Simons. From deep. And Robert Covington gets the 3. Covington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
And here is Rozier. He's got 8. Oubre outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Oubre's got 23 points.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
It's Powell on the wing. The tray. Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Charlotte called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Charlotte making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And so Zeller nails both of them. Charlotte shooting just 34% from the floor. Got a piece of it. Oh, Covington in position.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
.106 left to play here in the third. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. No good from outside.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Simons. He has 6. Giles kicks to Covington, and the shot goes in. Covington's got 11 points.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington, or that will happen.
Pass to Washington. Zeller with the double team, and it's Washington missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller. Hayward with some nice D. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. The baseline J. And it's Portland with the rebound. Simons, the pass to Powell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Powell's got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Giles is out there with Little. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then it's Moutier, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. Here's Wanamaker. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That is his first foul of the game. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Clock at 4. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Giles has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Moutier. The dish to Little. Back to Moutier for the 3. But they'll get another chance. Passes to McLemore. He kicks it to Little. Second chance shot. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Moutier passes to McLemore. Back to Moutier. Giles kicks to Moutier. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Pass to Martin. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now McLemore. Can't get it to fall.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
He dishes it to Moutier. And the rebound goes to Martin. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Awandu kicks to McDaniels. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Little passes to Hollis Jefferson. Little. It's good on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Baseline jumper. And it's Portland with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Moutier shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the athleticism on display there by Moutier gave the defense very little choice, really hacking him on the shot.
Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Charlotte making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Both free throws good from Moutier. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Awandu. And the pass to Ball. This one for 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Little comes with the double team. Martin wide open. He fires. Charlotte no good that time either. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Now here's Little. He's covered closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's McLemore outside. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Martin dishes the ball. Trying to end the drought. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Moutier looking around. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Little. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Charlotte shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. And here is McDaniels. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts. But I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. Nurkic checked in for Portland. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Moutier with the ball. Right wing. Here's McLemore. The rebound by Iwundu.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Martin finds ball. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the Hornets with possession here. Here's ball, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Nurkic, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. No good on the free throw. Simons, he's checked in for Zeller. Good on the second free throw. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, and many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And McDaniels drops them both. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Simons. The feed now to Little. And a missed layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's a 1-2. Can't cash in from close range. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here is Martin. Outside ball. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Ball hits them both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's McLemore, guarded closely. And that one is stuffed right through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here is McDaniels. Back to ball. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Moutier. Here's Simon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's McDaniels. Inside. With his first shot attempt. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers to the middle. Giles kicks to Little. Second shot opportunity. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Moutier, no good. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Steps back and fires. Almost, but it rolls out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for C.J. McCollum.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Moutier passes to Simons. Back to Moutier. Portland moving the ball around. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Martin goes in. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
32 seconds left in the fourth. Now Moutier passes it to McLemore. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Right side, Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Moutier with the ball. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.